Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about my Accutane journey. So I was on Accutane for 8 months. I obviously want to talk about like everything I went through with Accutane, how much it helped me, how much it didn't help me. Do a separate video talking about my life after Accutane. So I just want to get started to say that I had acne on my face, my chest, my arms, my back, all the way down to my lower spine. I went to the dermatologist because I've heard of getting on medicine for acne and I've heard of Accutane before. She told me that there are other forms of pills for acne, but they clear you up and your acne comes right back because it's not a lifetime guarantee. But Accutane's the only thing that is a lifetime guarantee, or if you relapse, you can get on it a second time and that'll help you again. I have not relapsed, so I've only done it one time for 8 months. The first time I went, she put me on a gel to see if the gel worked, and the gel obviously did not work. Having to put gel on your face, chest, arms, back, all the way down to your lower spine is so inconvenient. When I came back, we signed the paperwork for Accutane because if the gel didn't work, then I was going to be put on Accutane. So we signed the paperwork, you know, death, liver failure, all that, and then I did a pregnancy test. So being a woman on Accutane, you have to have two forms of birth control. Males are a little bit different, but females have to have 2 forms of birth control because of so many birth defects towards babies whenever they are born. Pregnant women, you are sexually active, or if you're not sexually active, you still have to have 2 forms of birth control. So I went and had that pregnancy test and signed all this paperwork, and then 6 weeks later I came back to do another pregnancy test. So the 6-week hold is because if you were a little bit pregnant, like a few days pregnant, the pregnancy test wouldn't be able to detect it. So I got another test, was not pregnant obviously, so I was told that I could get on Accutane. I want to talk about, you know, what all my side effects were. So month 1 I had a 40 milligram dosage. It's kind of like in a little punch out thing. Right, let's start Accutane. Woohoo! There was no difference in my acne month 1. My lips got chapped within the first week of being on Accutane. 2 through 3 of being on my first month, my lips actually busted open on the sides, which I heard that was gonna happen. Lips bothered me the most throughout the whole treatment course. Week 3 to 4 of the first month, my hair was actually so dry. I went from actually washing my hair every other day in a week span to actually washing it once a week. And even when I washed my hair once a week, it wasn't ever oily, it was just itchy. And I actually started getting nauseous as well in my first month. So my second month, I did 30 milligrams twice a day. I got neck and lower back pain really bad throughout my course of being on Accutane. It wasn't so bad that it was unbearable to be on Accutane. It was just the fact that when I would lay down at night, I could just feel this feeling from my lower back up to my neck of just pain. And then once I relaxed, the pain would kind of go away. There was also no difference in my acne within the second month. I actually broke out my worst in my second month because it clears you out and then it clears you up. My lips were peeling in the second month. You know, they were chapped in the first month, but then all of a sudden they started peeling a lot. And it made it really hard to wear matte lipstick or other lip products other than Carmex really helped me, but that was the only thing. Carmex was the only thing that gave me long enough relief. I used aquaphor my first few months of being on Accutane, but aquaphor, honestly, I would put it on, it would relieve the burning and itching of my lips, but aquaphor didn't last very long on my lips. I felt like I was reapplying all the time with aquaphor, and I found myself biting my lip skin and stuff off because I felt self-conscious almost. I was insecure about the fact that my lips would always peel throughout the day, and I had to go to high school and it was weird, and I was breaking out so much, and I just felt like, honestly, a little bit insecure also when it came to my face because makeup wasn't staying on as well. I went to the hairdresser to have her cut my hair, and she said my hair was so dry and it was very hard to cut. And I have my hair dyed now after Accutane, but the hairdresser told me that she refused to do my hair, dye it, because she felt like it would, you know, make my hair fall out or whatever. So she would refuse to dye it until after Accutane. My mouth got to the point where my lips would not open all the way, like smiling like this. I couldn't smile like that without having chapstick on, which was very hard because my lips would get so chapped, and if you were doing something like me being in nursing school, sometimes I'd be busy and I couldn't apply chapstick. Like, you know, forget your chapstick at home. Like, I always had my chapstick on me. But at this point, my eyes started getting very dry and irritated, red. I would get comments like, "Are you stoned?" And my eyes were always bloodshot red. This month I started using oils on my hair as well on my scalp. I actually found that my hair was actually falling out a little bit more than it was. Nothing so much that it was like patches on my hair, that's not what happened. But when I would brush my hair or whatever, since my scalp was so dry, that I would have a lot of hairs fall out. But also you have to keep your scalp really moisturized, which is what I found to be, you know, put conditioner on your scalp, let it sit a few minutes while you're in the shower, you know, shave your legs or something while that sits on your hair, a deep moisturizer for your hair, like a deep conditioner, and then also put those oils in your scalp. I promise your hair won't look greasy because my hair just soaked it up immediately. So that's what I did for the hair dryness, and I will list all the products I use below of, you know, what I use for my hair, what I use for my lips and all that, and makeup as well, because makeup was a big part of covering up the acne, and what also helped with my redness, because my face got really rosy red all the time because it was so irritated. And also with Accutane is you can't go into the sun very often. It's not like you're allergic to sun, you can step out in the sun, but you do have to have protection on if you are being out there for, you know, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and so on. So you do have to also, you know, use protection for your face, which some foundations actually have sunscreen in them, SPF, and you can have that. Well, with Accutane making my face so red, I got a NYX concealer, and it was green concealer, and I would just put it on my face, and then I would put the foundation on top of that. I wanted to do a tutorial for my makeup when I had acne and was on Accutane, but I actually missed that window because I'm not on Accutane anymore. But I would love to make a video on my life after Accutane. Started my Accutane in September or October, one of those, September I think, and you know, it got winter time very fast, and I actually got eczema really bad. A doctor prescribed a steroid cream for that. So I used a steroid cream much throughout my eczema and all that, and you can only use it for, I think, every day for a week, and then after that you have to stop and, you know, use something else because the steroid cream thins out your skin. And then I also used CeraVe cream, the thick moisturizer, which I also used on my face. So I used all those things. I also used bio oil to get rid of my acne scars. Month 4 and 5 were mostly the same with all my symptoms, you know, nausea, back pain, hair dryness, lip dryness, you know, all of that. My 6th month, actually, I got an eye infection. So my eyes were so dry. I had her look at my eyes. I went to the eye doctor to get a checkup. And as well as I couldn't wear my glasses this whole time. I want to let you guys know because I forgot that until now. I couldn't wear my glasses the whole time I was on Accutane. So for 8 months, which thankfully with me, I, you know, have a very little eye thing. So it's not like I'm legally blind. So, you know, I did use my glasses every single day, but Accutane made my eyes so dry and blurred vision that my glasses prescription was wrong. So I didn't want to buy a new pair of glasses because, you know, they're $400. Why would I do that for only 6 to 8 months? So I actually just stuck it out, and I was able to see, you know, for the most part, when it came to not being able to use my glasses. So I had her look at my eyes, and she said, "Oh my gosh, your eyes look like they have sandpaper, like somebody rubbed them with sandpaper because your eyes are so dry." So I called the doctor. I said, "You know, are you guys gonna prescribe me something, or you want my doctor to?" And they said, "You know, go to my eye doctor." Also had an infection in my eye because it was so dry, so then I had to use another eye drop, which is RX. You can't, you know, go get it. It had to be prescription only, but that I use for the infection. But I will list down below what I actually use for the eye dryness, you know, several times throughout the day. So my eyes are kind of white right now, but for the last few days they've been red and stinging. It just happened. I'm in my 3rd month. I'm about to finish actually my 3rd month. So a few days before my 3rd month ended, my eyes, you know, one night my eyes were really red and everyone was like, oh my gosh, you look stoned. And then the days following, my eyes just kept progressing, getting redder, and like my top and my bottom waterline were red. And so they were so irritating. It felt like I hadn't slept in a really long time. Like I was tired all day long. My eyes were just like burning and not unbearable, but I did call my doctor and my eye doctor, and I actually got these eye drops. They are the Refresh Meg 3, and they're new on the market, and I'll show you what they look like. But anyway, so I had to get, you know, eye drops to put in my eyes every day because my eyes would just burn. So they look like this, and they're like tear apart, you know, and then you tear off the cap and you use a few drops, and then see the liquids like up to the line, and then you put the cap back on so you can reuse them. So I just want to let you guys know what I was using, you know, and then me not be able to remember once I start doing my final vlog. So yeah, and then I also wanted to show you guys the texture of my skin. That is dry skin.
An update on my Accutane is that my nose was so dry today that I like scraped the stuff off, and now it's like raw and it burned washing my nose. So I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, wear makeup tomorrow or not.
I actually was on Accutane for 8 months, and you know, 6 to 8 months was kind of the same. I was also supposed to use a heating like eye thing. It's like a sleeping mask almost, but it has little beans in it or something, and you heat it up in the microwave and then you let it sit until it cools. So I actually had to do that as well, which I was not loyal with, so I didn't do that often, but that really helps with the eye dryness. Also, I think month 4 I got a humidifier. My dermatologist recommended a humidifier for my lips and my face, and humidifier is like a little machine you load with water, and you turn it on, it heats the water up, and then it humidifies into the air, and the water really helps your skin be more able to soak up that water and be more moisturized. So that really helped me as well. Alrighty guys, so this is my absolute last dose of Accutane that I ever have to take. Hopefully we don't have to do round 2. Super excited, so we're gonna take it real quick, and this is my last one. You don't even know like how excited I was getting like last night, like laying in bed, and the night before that too. Right before bed I've been thinking like, oh my god, this is my last dose and it's gonna be over, no more chapped lips and everything. And I will say that Accutane's not for everybody. A lot of people, you know, start it and then can't finish it, not because it's on them, but because the side effects are just too bad for them. And I've heard a lot of things also that Accutane causes infertility, which I did talk to my doctor about, and she said that it has no correlation. As suicidal thoughts and depression, my doctor said they do not correlate together. A lot of people get on Accutane being a teenager, which I did because I'm 17, almost 18. A lot of people think that the Accutane has to do with suicide because a lot of people get on it when they're teenage years, and a lot of people just develop depression in teenage years. So that's where those kind of play in place. If you have ever lost somebody with Accutane, I'm very, very sorry. If they've ever been on Accutane and passed away because of those suicidal thoughts, my condolences to you. In my case, that did not happen. I have depression, but my depression did not affect me during this time, and honestly, since Accutane, I'm still good. I haven't had any suicidal thoughts throughout my whole time during Accutane, and which was very good for me because honestly, I don't know what I would have done if I did, you know, have suicidal thoughts on Accutane, because you want the Accutane because that's treatment for you, but then you also, you know, have these thoughts. So I'm very happy that I did not have those suicidal thoughts during my Accutane process, and I've heard a lot of people do and a lot of people don't. It's all up to your body and you, and I just want to say that if you do, reach out to your doctor, be honest with them. Every single time you go to the doctor for your checkups, you have to get a checkup every single month being on Accutane, and you also have to sign up with iPledge. I want to say that if you do have suicidal thoughts and your doctor asks you about them, be honest with it, because you honestly don't want to find yourself in a situation that's very bad for you and not good for your health either, because you know you can make a wrong decision and just like that, just because of some medicine. So honestly, acne is livable. It's terrible being, you know, broken out all the time, but you really don't want to be in a bad situation because of some prescription med. So I just want to thank you guys all for watching this video, and I hope this helped you. Don't even hesitate to leave me a comment asking me about Accutane, anything that I didn't cover in this video. I'd love to answer all those questions, because I had so many questions when I was on Accutane, and you know, moisturizers and all that, which I will list down below. So I just thank you guys all for watching this video, and if you have any questions, like I said, just, you know, you can message me on my social medias, you can comment down below. I will feel free to come up back to you guys and let you guys know any questions you might have. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time with the next video, and I will post the video soon about my life after Accutane. Thank you so much.